Hello everyone, my name is Robbie Moore and this is my YouTube channel. I say this every single year, but it's true. This is one of my favorite times of the year. Me just talking about my favorite movies of the year, in this case being 2017. 2017 was a very special year for movies. A lot of great movies were released, a lot of surprising movies I found, and a lot of great movies that I didn't get the chance to see. It is impossible for me to see every single movie that comes out, especially in the area where I live. So I'm sure there's a great slew of movies that might have made this list if I had saw them, but the case is I haven't seen them. And please keep in mind, this is a complete subjective list for movies that impacted me or I enjoyed the most. This list is comprised of a few aspects that go into it. We have entertainment value, rewatchability, how many times am I willing to rewatch the movie, emotional impact, or a combination of all three. And please keep in mind, emphasizing subjective list. I already had one comment last night that pissed me off, stating why did I have this movie over another one. Maybe it's because I hadn't seen them, or I have a different opinion of how that movie may have impacted me or not. 2017 was a very strong year for movies, and in this case I have 4 honorable mentions. Those movies being Dunkirk, Get Out, Split, and Wonder Woman. All very good movies, all movies deserving to be within my top 10, but didn't quite make it. As tradition goes, I always save the number 10 spot for the most entertaining movie I saw all year long. Maybe this isn't as technically profound as maybe some of the honorable mentions, but the entertainment value overweighed that. And this just happened to be an awesome follow-up to an awesome movie. That would be the Lego Batman movie. Batman being my favorite part of the Lego movie already had me excited for this movie, and it did not disappoint. In fact, I may have liked the Lego Batman movie even more than the Lego movie. The Lego Batman movie introduced a fresh new take on the Batman character, a character we've seen like 7 incarnations on the big screen. This is a fast-paced movie full of consistently funny jokes, fantastic and clever Easter eggs, and a movie full of heart. You know what? Thor Ragnarok was just a fun movie. Director Taika Waititi injects much needed energy into the MCU and created the best installment of the Thor series thus far. Exciting action, consistently funny jokes, great character dynamics and interactions within the movie, and awesome new characters made this my favorite MCU movie since Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Lady Bird was a fantastic ensemble piece. From the moment this movie started, I was right in the story of Lady Bird. This is a fantastic coming-of-age story, one of the best coming-of-age stories I've seen in quite some time, where everything just feels so natural, from the funny dialogue, very witty dialogue in fact, to the characters who all feel real in this movie. Saoirse Ronan gives one of the most unique and powerful performances I've seen all year long. But the true beauty in Lady Bird is the fact that this movie can be related to anyone. I feel like anyone can relate to this movie. It's very powerful in the stuff it's saying and what's happening on screen. I think 2017, we all agree, was the best year for comic book movies ever. And Logan was the best of the bunch. Not only is this the Wolverine movie I think we've all wanted all along, but this is the Wolverine movie that Hugh Jackman deserved to go out on. Much like The Dark Knight, Logan transcends the comic book genre and becomes something so much more. This is a violent, rated R western in the likes of Unforgiven. Both Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart give career best performances, worthy of Academy Award nominations, and Daphne Keane is a young performer who is worth looking at in the future. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri has 2 of my favorite performances of the entire year. Frances McDormand and Sam Rockwell are fantastic in this movie. This is a darkly funny movie, jokes that had me cringing, awkwardly laughing in my seat, but it's also a very powerful movie about grief and how one deals with the pain of loss. It's beautifully filmed, well written, and overall just a great movie. I just saw this a couple of days ago, and if I'd seen it earlier in the year, this might be higher, but I think putting it at number 5 is fair, and that would be the best romantic comedy I've seen since 2012's Silver Linings Playbook. That would be The Big Sick. Oh my god, I effing love this movie so much. Not only is the chemistry between the two cast members, the two lead actors, so great, so off the charts good, but the ensemble piece works so well. Holly Hunter is going to get an Oscar nomination. Ray Romano is fantastic in this movie. This movie is funny, it's powerful, it's moving, and best of all, it has a lot to say not only about relationships, but family as well. Honestly, this was the one movie of 2017 that couldn't afford to suck. There was so much going for this series at this point, and I'm so happy that we got a terrific ending to this trilogy. War for the Planet of the Apes not only was the best installment of the series, but it concluded one of the best movie trilogies, I believe, of all time. This movie is a technical masterpiece, a technical masterwork, I'm telling you. The special effects, the cinematography, the music, the sound, all of it comes together into what makes a great movie. And the best part about War is that this is an anti-blockbuster. This is a movie that moves at a very slow pace. It challenges the audience through visual storytelling, having one exposition scene in this movie. Yes, the war element is lacking in the sense of the physical war, but the mental war going on in Caesar's head is unprecedented. At this point, we care about Caesar, and this is Andy Serkis' best performance as Caesar. It concludes Caesar's story arc so perfectly well in such an unexpected way that I did not see coming. War for the Planet of the Apes is a fantastic movie. Frankly, I don't care what the internet tells me. Star Wars The Last Jedi is a great movie, and it's also a great Star Wars movie. I've seen The Last Jedi twice in theaters now, and it only gets better on a second viewing. Does the movie have its issues? Yes, it does, but every single movie has its share of issues. No movie is perfect after all. However, the issues I have with The Last Jedi are so overwhelmed by the stuff that I love in this movie. This is a ballsy Star Wars movie, the ballsiest Star Wars movie made to date, and this is a movie that not only furthers the new character story arcs, but expands mythology, expands the lore of the universe, and features some of the best moments in any Star Wars movie to date. This to me is the best Star Wars movie since The Empire Strikes Back, and I wholeheartedly believe that. This hurts because both movies deserve to be number one, but I only have to choose one. And so my second favorite movie of 2017 is The Disaster Artist. Oh my god, what an outstanding film this is. This is a movie that defied any expectations I had going for this movie, because I was going and expecting it to be one long parody of just them taking jabs and making fun of the room. And it's the farthest thing from that. Instead, what we get is a movie about friendship and dreamers, a movie about following your dreams and fulfilling those dreams. This movie is consistently funny, and believe me, I was laughing out loud throughout the entire course of this movie. And James Franco turned as Tommy Wiseau is just one of the best performances of the entire year. In fact, I'd say the best male performance of the entire year. 2 minutes into The Disaster Artist, I forgot it was James Franco. For me, that was Tommy Wiseau from start to finish, and the movie does a great job at humanizing him, makes him feel like a real-life person. This is the movie that Room fans deserve, about the making of The Room, and I would be lying if I didn't say that this movie does hit me right here, as it made me tear up both times I saw this movie in theaters. And for my absolute favorite movie of 2017, it was a movie that I would have never predicted being my number one. It was a movie that I didn't imagine being as fantastic as it was. It was a movie that just floored me. And my number one movie of 2017 is Gerald's Game. This is a fantastic movie from a brilliant filmmaker. Mike Flanagan, I swear to God, is the best horror/thriller director of today's day and age. This is a tense movie where scenes build upon the last. Movies just don't get made like this. The brilliant long takes, the slow build, the slow burn of it just adds tension within each moment this movie goes on. At a brief 90 minutes, this movie moves at a fantastic breakneck pace that does not let you go for a moment. Carla Gugino is a revelation in this movie. Not only is this the best female performance of the year, I believe this is the best performance of the entire year. One worthy of an Oscar nomination that she is not going to get, unfortunately. And that, to me, is an absolute crime. It's thrilling, it's unsettling, and emotionally moving. If Netflix can continue with streaming movies like Gerald's Game, we have something truly special coming in 2018. And just like that, those right there are my 10 favorite movies of 2017. So please, comment below what was your favorite movie all year long. And I'll see you guys next time with the meh movies of 2017. See you later, guys.